Imagine creating hit after hit, redefining an entire genre, and then waking up one day to find the industry turning its back on you. This is the story of Tekno, one of Nigeria's most talented and enigmatic artists. How did he rise to greatness, call out the system, and pay the ultimate price? Was Tekno blackballed, sabotaged, or was it just bad luck? Let's dive in. Tekno Miles, born Augustine Miles Kalechi in Bauchi State in 1992, didn't come from a musical dynasty. He wasn't born into fame, and he didn't have industry connections. Growing up far from Lagos, the epicenter of Nigeria's entertainment industry, Tekno's path wasn't paved with privilege. But what he did have was an innate gift. By the time he was a teenager, he was already playing multiple instruments and experimenting with production. His raw talent caught the attention of record executives, and by the age of 13, he signed with Made Men Music Group. His first major release, Holiday, a collaboration with Davido, hinted at his potential. But it wasn't until a few years later that Tekno would truly explode onto the scene. In 2015, Tekno dropped Duro. It wasn't just a song, it was an anthem. With its infectious beat and catchy melodies, Duro quickly became a hit across Nigeria and beyond. But Tekno wasn't done yet. The following year, he released Pana, a track that catapulted him to superstar status. The sound was fresh, minimal, and unmistakably his own. By the end of 2016, Tekno wasn't just a rising star. He was a kingmaker, writing and producing hits for himself and other artists, shaping the very sound of modern Afrobeats. But with great success comes even greater expectations. The turning point in Tekno's career came at the Headies, Nigeria's most prestigious music awards, in 2016. He was nominated in the Next Rated category, an award reserved for up-and-coming artists. But Tekno didn't see himself as an up-and-comer. He took to Instagram to express his frustration, posting, "Next Rated after how many years?" Let's be honest, please. Now, was that a call-out or just Tekno speaking his truth? Either way, it was bold. But in an industry as tightly knit as Nigeria's, boldness can be seen as disrespect. The Headies weren't just any award show, they were an institution. Calling them out publicly wasn't just controversial, it was a direct challenge to the gatekeepers of the industry. Tekno didn't show up for the promo events leading up to the awards, and as a result, he was disqualified from the Next Rated category. But what Tekno lost that night wasn't just an award. He lost something far more critical, the goodwill of the industry's gatekeepers. From that point on, things started to shift. Though Tekno continued to release hits, songs like Yawa, Rara, and go top charts, something was missing. He wasn't headlining major festivals. He wasn't winning big awards. And he wasn't receiving the same level of support as his peers. Despite the fallout, Tekno's influence couldn't be denied. In 2017, he co-wrote and produced Davido's If, one of the biggest Afrobeats tracks of the decade. Even Davido himself acknowledged Tekno's pivotal role in his career resurgence, saying, "Tekno brought me back. I hadn't had a hit in almost a year, but behind the scenes, things weren't adding up." Tekno wasn't getting the recognition he deserved. Many began to speculate, was Tekno blackballed by the industry? Was he being silently punished for challenging the system? Then, in 2018, Tekno revealed he was suffering from vocal cord damage, a condition that left him unable to sing and required surgery. For an artist whose voice was central to his career, this was a devastating blow. In an emotional interview, Tekno described the experience. "You know how you have a sore throat, and it goes away after a few days? Mine didn't go away. Weeks turned into months. I couldn't sing, I couldn't perform, and I was scared. The timing couldn't have been worse." While Tekno was sidelined, Afrobeats was exploding internationally. Artists like Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid were leading the charge, and Tekno was forced to watch from the sidelines. So, what really happened to Tekno? Was his decline due to bad luck, poor decisions, or unfortunate timing? Or was he deliberately sidelined by an industry that couldn't forgive him for breaking the rules? Some argue that his health issues were the primary cause. Others believe it was a combination of factors: the fallout from the Headies, lack of strong management, and the rise of new competition. But there's another theory. The Nigerian music scene thrives on loyalty, relationships, and respect for hierarchy. And Tekno, for all his talent, refused to play the game. Despite everything, Tekno remains a legend in his own right. His influence on Afrobeats is undeniable, and his sound continues to inspire a new generation of artists. While he may never fully reclaim the spotlight, Tekno's legacy is secure. And if the past is any indication, his story isn't over. So, what do you think? Was Tekno blackballed, or was his decline the result of bad luck and poor decisions? The truth likely lies somewhere in between. One thing's for sure, Tekno's next move could surprise us all.